Namaste, Jai Bharat. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, such places and more. There have been this newly invented Gen Z agitation. Oh my God. They normally come up with a program, anti-corruption, something of that very popular kind of slogans. But this is initiated by unknown faces who are otherwise known. Faceless people, but everyone knows, but no one speaks. It's not. We don't have much evidence to speak of it. That's also a point. They tried to create the same thing in Bharat. Actually, these people, what should I call them? The Gen Z masters, let me call them. The Gen Z masters wanted to create similar thing with Bharat, the same thing in Bharat to begin with. They tried at different places and did not succeed. At several instances, Shine Bagh, farmers, this thing, that thing, everything. But they somehow succeeded in places like, you know what happened in Sri Lanka, you know what happened to Bangladesh, you know what happened to Nepal. They wanted the same thing to happen in Bharat. They will keep doing it. And get to their NATO bullets fired by unknown snipers who are already employed, because there's an organization. The retired army people are employed by someone in the US, and it's a kind of something of a what's it, Ku Klux Klan, something they say in the detective studies, I think in Sherlock Holmes. Something like that. That name is there. I'm not telling that. Who get retired soldiers to function for this, and they do it. All these places they interfere. The mob children move. Youngsters, the so-called Gen Z, between 13 to 23 or something, is the age group as these people have created. They move in mob, and they have this typical mob psychology. Is mob psychology. You understand it everywhere. It's the same thing. Then the snipers who are brought from outside, they put bullets in them and someone dies. Then the entire problem shifts and becomes very huge, very different, etc. To the extent of people losing their rule. Democratic elected Bangladesh is lost. Sheikh Hasina has to flee. This thing they have successfully implemented, but had been a complete failure in Bharat till now. Hopefully, they will continue to fail, because I know they will continue to try this. They get all kinds of instruments, nitwits at their hand, to their need, to their end, who have no sense of belonging to this nation. Call them as anti-nationals, fair enough. Now recently there is such an attempt from JNU. I myself was a student in JNU once upon a time. I myself was a student of JNU. These students wanted to protest against atmospheric pollution in Delhi. These people are supposed to stay in hostels. It was 10 rupees per month in my time. I don't know how much they pay. Our mess bill used to come less than 60 rupees a month. Good food. And the normal shops where you go for tea, everything what you pick up is 10 paisa those days. And that was the university there once upon a time. They marched to talk against the pollution with the intention of speaking about against the election, SIR, and about the urban Naxals activism, and some Naxalite who killed many people was neutralized in encounter by security forces. They have initially covered their face, putting mask, saying that they are revolting against pollution, appears very normal, appears very genuine. Then now the slogan shifts. The different kind of records started playing. Those records. That's LP, long play, then extended play, EPs. Those were of old time as could remember those records. It keeps playing. Then finally came out with the truth. Then wanted to go for violent protest, of course. Natural thing has happened, got them arrested. Once getting arrested, they will start crying. Then wanted to then play innocence, play the victim, call all kinds of things. So the Gen Z shall continue. There will again be attempts to mobilize Gen Z. There will be continuous attempts to destabilize Bharat. The internal coherent structure of Bharat, they wanted to destroy. They will employ all kinds of things. You ask for funds, you get funds for research towards creating differences among the nation on the basis of language, on the basis of region, on the basis of religion, on the basis of any damn thing which they can find. There will be questions that I wanted to know how much fund you are given to this region, that region, this region, that region. For South, why? For East, how much you gave? For West, nobody's asking for West and North. That's unfortunate. But those who think they should get, then they will start claiming this much percentage should be there, this much there. These are all creating differences among people, creating multiple kinds of citizens so that this operation can function to destroy the coexistence within Bharat. Be careful. Be careful. It's very difficult to deal with such people. Many people, those who played for how much you give to South, appear to be innocent. Take them for innocent. Even if you take them for innocent, they won't understand it. But then I suspect that they're not innocent. They know and knowingly do this with some kind of vendetta vengeance up down their mind for all kinds of reasons. This must have been implanted into them by some agencies unknown. Known but unknown. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.